So close to back again with another video, and I haven't posted in a day. That's not too bad because I have been kind of posting. I have been kind of daily uploading. So one day break is not too bad, and I will be posting more. And to remind y'all, tomorrow on Tuesday, when y'all start when you subscribe, I'm going to subscribe to you back. So yeah, and this is what Naruto was a Senju. Well, that's what it was gonna be. This is what if Naruto was Hashirama's son. It was gonna be. It was gonna be. It was gonna be what if Naruto was a Senju, but I actually already did a special like that. It was what if Naruto was a Senju, Uchiha, stuff like that. So yeah, I feel like it would have been kind of weird, but you know what? It really doesn't make sense because he was a whole bunch of different clans. And if I just changed it to one clan, it would be kind of different from the regular story, but it is what it is. So, this is one thing I gotta tell y'all. Now, was it Hashirama or Tobirama that fought Madara? Dang it. I think it was Tobirama. I mean, this is what if Naruto was the son of Tobirama? I'm pretty sure Tobirama is the one that fought Madara. And that's what I meant to say. So, I meant to say Tobirama. Okay. Now we can move on. So, we start off it. Now, Tobirama did not fight Madara on this one. Just because of one fact. Because, I'm going to say his wife was pregnant. So, he didn't want to fight him. I would say, but Madara still wanted to fight. As when they started fighting, midway through, when I'm gonna say when he was there, when they were there for a day, he thought to himself, "I have to get out of here." As then he dashed without Madara seeing him. As Madara was mad, as Madara was dashing to the Hokage's office, busting in, about the Tobirama. Well, I'm pretty sure it's Tobirama. Pretty sure Tobirama was the first Hokage. So yeah. Or is it Hashirama? I'm pretty sure Hashirama. No, it was Tobirama. Whatever. I would just say Tobirama is the Hokage right now. I don't remember these side facts. Well, some of them. I remember some side facts. But yeah. So yeah, the next day, this is when Naruto is born and the Nine Tails attack happens. Now, Minato is the Hokage, but all four of the Hokages are still alive, so so when Minato gotta do something, he just calls it Tobirama or one of them. But if they're all busy, well then they just get one or four of their assistants, or all four of their assistants to go. I don't even know if all of them had assistants, but it's whatever. Yeah, so then the Nine Tails attack happens. Then when Minato's child gets taken, he gets mad, and so he called all four of the Hokages. Now it will be kind of easier to fight him because it's four. Now the Nine Tails is going to be a little necessarily harder. Now you're going to hear it's going to all add up now. It's going to all add up why Tobirama is not dead and why he ran away. It's going to all add up. It has something to do with Naruto not being, so depressed as he is, because I kind of don't like that Naruto, because that Naruto, he's just weak and stuff, but even if I kill his parents off, he's probably just gonna still be OP, because around here, I like that action. But anyway, But anyways, you know. So, after that, so now we get into the Naruto attack. As Minato calls up all the other Hokages and he says, "My kid has been stolen, guys." As then they all dash. As Tobirama is doubting going because you know his wife just had a kid on the same day. Now, this kid of Minato's and Kakushina's this kid of Minato's and Kakushina's will be a guy. He will be a dude, and now y'all gonna hear the story, so it's gonna all add up why. But yeah. Well, now let's get back into it. Now, Hashirama calls them and says, "I don't think I'm gonna be able to go. My son. I don't think I want to leave him." As they say, Hashirama, okay, you stay there with your son. We'll protect the forts. As he says, all right. As then he stays there protecting his son. As then he hears an agonizing scream. As he rushes, as he says, "Watch the kid," as he tells his wife, as he dashes. As I forgot his what? I'm going to say it's a random civilian with some strong powers. Well, not a civilian, but a shinobi that's very strong. Around high Jonin level. Naruto, he's dashing. As he's dashing, as Naruto's crying his eyes out. And then Tobirama is just dashing. And then when he finally gets there, he sees Minato's arm bleeding. As then he sees Hashirama and Hiruzen fighting the masked man. As Hiruzen gets a kick off, and after that kick, Hashirama punches the masked man in the stomach. As then they're fighting. As then out of nowhere, Tobirama comes, landing a devastating blow to the masked man. As then Minato says, "It's my turn." As then Hashirama said, "I don't think you want to do that." As his arms just flying in the wind, making blood spread everywhere. As Minato screams, "Rasengan!" As then he lands a devastating Rasengan to the masked man. As then he hit the masked man's mask. That sounds so weird saying. And he says, let me see who you really are." As then he starts getting a little dizzy. As then he's like, "No, I need to see who this is. Guys, hold him captive." As then he's falling. As then he falls to the ground. But luckily he gets caught. As there's some healing and just start healing him. As he wakes up eventually. Now, I would not time skip yet. Some of y'all might think that's weird, but yeah. Now, about the Ninetales got out of it, the attack, and they actually locked up Obito / the masked man. As the masked man was pretending to be Madara. As then, the only reason Minato smashed it is because Tobirama knew Madara's presence because Madara and him were just fighting. As he just breaks the mask. As Madara is alive. As then the Senju and the Uchiha talk it out. As Madara's like, I don't want to talk it out. As he's like, okay, I'll kill you. As he says, you put us in the corner. You do everything you can to aggravate us. As he says, that was not our intention. As he says, we'll put you in the center. Since you're so blind. She says, blind. And she says, you're the one who's blind. Oh, by the way, this is Naruto. And by the picture, you can probably guess that he's going to have water style. So, yeah, I'm just going to say that. But, anyways. Yeah, they're talking it out. And then they finally make the agreement that they will stop fighting. As now, this is good for Madara. This is good for the village itself. Because now Obito's gone. What's going to happen about the war? And now Madara's not so-called dead. Or now Madara's not seeking out for revenge. And see. And plus, even if Madara died, Obito wouldn't really, give a crap because he's locked up now. He can't do anything. As now, we're gonna do a time skip. This is a 5-year time skip. As then somebody taps his head. As Naruto wakes up. She's like, he's like, yeah. Then Tobirama says, get up. It's time for your training. As Naruto gets pumped. As he says, my training. As I'm going to say, Tobirama's hair is blue. Now this will kind of help out with like the style of his hair, and plus y'all gonna see why his hair is blue. And yeah. So anyway, they start training. As then he says, wait, they don't start training. As he says, right before you training, you know how to use chakra, right? As he says, yeah, I've been reading. Sorry for the inconvenience. My storage, bugged out on me. But anyways, so he says, yeah, I've been reading some books. As then Tobirama says, okay, so put some chakra in it. As then Naruto put some chakra in it. Now, the paper gets wet. As Hashirama says, As then Naruto says, I guess that means I have water style? As she says, yeah. As she says, now again. As she says, well, oh yeah, never mind. As she puts his hand on it again. As now, I don't know what the wood one does, because I know fire burns it to ashes. I'm pretty sure water makes it wet. Wind blows it away, I'm pretty sure. And then earth style crumbles it up, but I don't know what wood style does. Does wood stick through the paper? I don't know. Tell me in the comments. But yeah, the wood thing does the wood. As then he says, well, that's our commentary. And she says, what do you mean? As he says, well, Senjus get wood style. As he says, it's one of our traits. He says, well, it's our kicking in Kai. And she says, oh, okay, that. As then they do it once more. As Naruto has wind style. As now, since the wood style is incorporated in his blood, he has 4. Okay? He has 4 chakra natures. Now, as he says, well, one more. As he says, wait, aren't I supposed to only have 3? As he says, well, the wood style is incorporated in your blood. So, you won't get it. As then he says, okay, that. As then he does it again. As this time, it kind of shocks it kind of shocks Tobirama because he never saw this. As yes, I will be making my own spin to it. I will be making my own spin to this anime a little bit. Just a tad bit of spin. As this does something weird. As the thing changes into a fish. The fish looks exactly like this. It looks exactly like this fish right here. Now, he says, wait, what? As the paper turned into a fish, I see like, what? Well, no, I'm not going to say the paper turned into a fish. I'm going to say a fish popped up on top of the paper. As the announcer was like, what's that? Is this normal? As he said, is this one of our Kekkei Genkais? Have you unlocked another Kekkei Genkai of ours? The announcer says, I unlocked the Kekkei Genkai of ours? As they say, okay, so is it, do you know how to teleport stuff or something? As she says, I don't know. As she says, well, we're gonna have to learn more about it. And she says, yeah, but anyways, we'll focus on the regular ones first. As they focus on the regular ones. First, they start with water style. Then they start with wind style. Then they do like the wood style. After that, they try to figure it out, but it's kind of hard. They eventually figure out that Naruto, he can summon / spawn in things. And it's a pretty cool thing of his. A pretty cool Kekkei Genkai that he incorporated. Now, Tobirama doesn't know much about this, so he just lets Naruto do his own thing. As he tries it a million. Like, he keeps trying to do it as well, but he can't seem to unlock it. As he just keeps trying and keeps trying. As eventually, something similar happens, but it's a goldfish. As Naruto's like, dang it. As, hold up real quick. Oh, hold up. I gotta do something real quick. My fault for the interruption. But anyways, let's get back into it. He tries again, but something similar happens. Like to Naruto's, but this time it's kind of different. The same type of fish doesn't spawn in as Naruto's. It's a different one. It's just a regular old goldfish. As Tobirama was like, got it. He says, got it, but it's not like his. But he says, I'm gonna keep trying. As he tries, and eventually, 3 months later, when he keeps trying, one day something else happens. Now, it's not going to be the same as his, so something else happens. This is a fish. It's a fish like this, but it's orange. So he's like, well, I guess that's it. As he says, well, I'll keep trying to get the same exact one. As a week later, he finally gets the same exact one. And she's like, yes, I did it. Then he's like, as he starts celebrating. As then he eventually eventually jumps so high, he hits his head on the wall. He hits his head. And he's like, then, now it's not time for Naruto's first day of school. Now. Okay, so now we time skip when Naruto wakes up that day. So Naruto wakes up, he gets up, ready. He runs downstairs, grabs the backpack, and then he runs outside. Then he's like, I think I forgot something. Then he looks down as he forgot his shoes. As he runs back in, put on the shoes and says bye. As he realizes that he forgot something else. As he's like, oh, my lunch. As he's running back in, grabs it. And then he turns back around as he was like, I definitely forgot something else. As then something goes on his neck. As he's like, oh yeah, my necklace. Now this necklace Well, it's like a locket, you know, those things where like if you open it, you open them up and it has like a picture of a family member or something. Yeah, those it has his mom and dad, even though they're not dead. I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, it's just like to keep memory while he's like away on it, while they're like on a like when he's away from them or something, or he just puts it on because it just reminds him of him, and, or he just likes to wear it. I don't know. Well, I do know, but yeah, okay. But anyway, he goes. As all the girls look at him, as then these kids push him, as he says, how she gets mad, as he says, I really don't want to deal with this, my guys. It's my first day of school, man. My mom's gonna kill me. As then they say, we don't care if they punch Naruto. As they say, Blueberry, as Naruto he gets mad by this, as he says, you should know, my father's Tobirama. As then he says water style. As he says mini shark bomb. As a small shark runs at them, blowing up, making water go everywhere, sending them flying. As then they fly back into a wall. As he says, how do you like this? As then he punches one, knocking him out. As then everybody's just looking at this. As he's like, I'm like, he said, as then he says, he called me Blueberry. As he says, very funny. As then he bumps into somebody. As then he says, oh, sorry. As then he looks up. As he sees a guy with yellow hair. As he's like, oh, hi. As then the guy says, hey, Ash. He says, you looks like somebody familiar. As he says, wait, are you the fourth son? As she says, yeah, you as well. Are you the, I'm pretty sure Tobirama is the second Hokage. No, Hashirama is the second Hokage. He says, and aren't you the first Hokage? And she says, aren't you the first Hokage son? Well, I don't know. But yeah. Sorry for the interruption, but yeah. He says, yeah, I am. He's like, oh, cool. He says, alright, he says, as then Naruto's like, wait, what? As then he hears somebody scream, hey, Blueberry! As he looks down, looks at his shirt, as he doesn't see his locket, as he was like, how did they steal it? I didn't even feel nothing. As he does a quick skirt around with his hand up, as then the one with the locket that has it in his hand, he was about to step on it. He was like, he jumped it on the ground and he put his foot up. As then Naruto ran, quick as ever, punching the guy through a wall. As Naruto was like, you. As then Naruto ran over there and just started bop, 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 bop. As the kid's face was getting bloodier and bloodier, as Naruto was mad, as he says, never touch it again, or I'll kill you next time. As then the guy says, I'm sorry, dude. As then the guy goes night night. As then the kids behind him that was about to punch him say, we're out of here. As then they dip. As then everybody's looking at Naruto. Naruto is looking like Zabuza when those dogs like dislocated his arms. I'm pretty sure they dislocated them or something like that. They broke them or something like that. His arms just down. As then he's like, as everybody's looking at him like a monster. As then the kids start whispering, that kid's a monster. As then he bumps into a kid. As then everybody looks at this as he was like, as he keeps walking, as he picks up his locket. As then he pins it back around his neck. As Haruka just sees, as Haruka comes into the classroom, seeing all this. As Ruku's like, what happened? No, I'm gonna say not the classroom. He was like walking in the hallways. And he was walking in the hallways. As then he sees her all the time. As he says, "What happened?" As then he looks at Naruto without the blood on his shirt and face. As then he looks at the wall that's just decimated and broken. As he just sees a bloody kid laying there, slept. As then he sees, as then he gets bumped by kids running. As then he says, "What's going on here?" As then Naruto said, "Those punks and their buddies over there." As he points to the one that's very, very bloody and the one that he knocked out. Those punks over there, including those ones. As he points to the ones that are running. He picked on me. So, tried to pick on me. As he says, they made fun about my hair. And then they tried to destroy my locker, which made me angry. And then he says, they almost broke it. And he says, this is very important to me. As Naruto puts it around his neck. And then Naruto says, sorry about the damage. And he says, oh, no, just a lot of damage. But could you not tell my mom? He says, well, I don't think. He says, well, today was sparring day anyways. And she says, it was just a little spar. And says, okay, I'll consider it for right now. She says, but I don't know. And she says, okay, I won't do it again. She says, okay. And then he says, okay. Okay. And then he says, well, everybody, come on. As then he walks in the classroom. As then he announces the seating. As then I'm gonna say where who's Naruto sitting next to. So Naruto's row, he's like sitting like Sasuke. He's sitting with Sasuke and Minato-san. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna be saying for now. Like, this episode was just like the introduction. I'm gonna say like the introduction to all of this and that. But I will be releasing next episode today or tomorrow. I don't know which one. I might release it tomorrow. That's when it's most likely gonna come out. But I don't know. So see you guys. Peace. And I'll see you guys next time. And I have to say a couple more words. I gotta say shout out to a couple of people. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Oh yeah, my fault for not didn't say the shout out. But well, I gotta say shout outs. It's only 2. So go subscribe to Kakasui because he's like a good What If YouTuber, and I got some of my ideas from him. And go check out What If for Ellie. She makes some of my thumbnails. So yeah, peace.